construction waste was diverted from landfills through recycling. 21% of the building materials was made with recycled content. 31% with locally manufactured materials. We used low or no VOC paints and Green Guard certified carpets and carpet adhesives throughout the building. Forest Stewardship Council certified woods and composite woods were used in interior spaces and in all the furniture. The building has a highly reflective roof for minimal heat retention. We talked about a green roof, and that was one of the things that we weren't able to afford, but I still have a plan for that. Landscaping and irrigation features to promote runoff infiltration, a building site oriented to maximize sunlight in common areas, high-efficiency fixtures, low-flow showers, waterless toilets, all of this very important in a water area. We were in the midst of a severe drought in Atlanta at the time, and so of course that was very important. And to that, we added water-efficient landscaping with low-maintenance vegetation as part of the landscape design. We were, of course, very excited to open the building in the fall of 2008, and students love living in it. In operation now for 2 academic years, we have seen almost a 20% reduction in what we think would have been our energy costs in a conventional building, and nearly 31% in total water use reduction as compared to a conventional building of the same size. In financial terms, that is a savings of about $200,000 a year in utility costs. So in just 5 years, we will have saved the $1 million we spent. Our 100-year building will have paid for its green cost in just a few short years, but the savings will go on indefinitely. In fact, all of the benefits we anticipated have materialized, and then some. Our students, as I said, are excited about the building, the healthy environment it provides, and the commitment to sustainability that it represents. Our alumni take great pride in it as well. Fueling our efforts, another thing we've been focused on is increasing our alumni participation rate, and Dr. Pinkard said we were at 31%, which was true last year. I'm happy to say this year we're at 38%, and that number is steadily rising. Our green efforts generated great visibility for the college, including national coverage on CNN. Both Art Frazier and I have been interviewed on local and national news programs about it because, for several reasons, there was local interest, not only because we are the first green building on an HBCU campus, but to my knowledge, the first green residence hall in Georgia. The chief administrator of the EPA saw the news item on CNN and paid us a special visit, intrigued by the green work we were doing at Spelman, which in itself generated more news coverage. I might add that our growing relationship with the EPA has allowed us to host a visiting scholar from the EPA, Ms. Jewel Harper, who is here today. We're delighted she is, and she has been quite instrumental in helping us build our curriculum in the area of environmental studies. Our new residence hall, as I hope you can see from the photo, is a beautiful building, and inside it has conference space, a small private conference area which is in frequent use, providing us with an opportunity to showcase it frequently to visitors. And now we, of course, have our LEED Silver Seal in the building, and that's also very nice. As hoped, environmentally conscious donors have taken an interest. In particular, we were well positioned to take advantage of the Grants to Green initiative of the Community Foundation of Atlanta in partnership with South Faced Energy Institute. We were first awarded an in-kind grant, which allowed us to do an audit of our carbon footprint at no cost to us. The report revealed that our science center was the biggest consumer of energy on the campus, and that there was a real opportunity to reduce energy consumption and save as much as $120,000 a year on utility costs if we made some changes in our HVAC systems in the science building. Now, the cost of making those changes we've estimated to be about $150,000. But as you can see, we would recover our costs very quickly with $120,000 a year savings. In this economy, as we were getting this report, we were forced to cut our budget in lots of ways, and finding an extra $150,000 was not an easy thing to do. But again, the philanthropic community came to our aid. After the audit was completed, we were able to apply to the Grants to Green program for an implementation grant, and we received $50,000 toward that cost and a matching grant of $50,000 from the Home Depot Foundation, a corporation also concerned about sustainability, and the rest we were able to budget ourselves. So that work is going to begin, it's probably underway as we speak. And as we plan additional work, our next project is the renovation of some of our older residence halls. We have what we like to call 6 historic residence halls, as in not air conditioned. And it has not taken any convincing to say that as we move forward with the renovation of those programs, we need to get as close to LEED certification as we can with those renovations. It's difficult without, completely demolishing a building to meet all the criteria, but we know that we can get close to that, and it makes sense for us to do so no matter how you look at it. In fact, Art and I were just talking yesterday about the next step we should take is to ask our board to approve a policy ensuring that all new construction will be built to at least the U.S. Green Buildings Council's LEED Silver standard or equivalent. Then the decision-making is not dependent on any particular president or CFO, but is a permanent part of the institutional practice. In fact, our builders tell us that if we had been clear from the very beginning of the planning for the residence hall, we could have added even more green features at less cost. Some of our cost was the fact that we started on this green part after some decisions had already been made and we had to kind of backtrack. We won't have that problem the next time. We are also focused on, as I would say, living green every day. The decision to build green was the beginning, but our efforts have expanded rapidly, and certainly Art has been a leader in our efforts to clean green, using environmentally friendly cleaning supplies throughout the campus, as well as other changes, such as the use of electric and low-emission vehicles on campus. If you've ever been to Spelman, you will certainly know that it looks like a botanical garden with lots of beautiful flowering trees and bushes and plants everywhere. Some of those trees, about 50 of them, came from Select Sustainable Tree Trust, who did an assessment of the health of our trees and helped us replace the ones that needed to come down and gave us 50 trees to replace those not so well functioning trees, and charging us only 25% of the ordinary cost. What I find is that when people see you're doing good things, they want to help you, and we have had a lot of help with our sustainability efforts. We are watering those plants and trees with recycled water, using the condensation from our HVAC systems for that purpose. Our dining services at the height of the Atlanta drought stopped using dining trays, just having students carry their plates and saving 1,000 gallons of water per week as a result. Our Director of Administrative Services, Jackie James, has joined the Green Team and has used technology to make all of our business processes paperless, increasing efficiency and reducing paper waste. And yes, we now recycle, and so does the City of Atlanta, I'm happy to say. You will find recycling bins across the campus with single-stream recycling in place and recycling of shredded secure